My brother told me how to taste the bag. Get right in the field, I had to make a bag. The day he lost it, so wish I could take it back. I just wanna go get one more bag with my nigga. Wanna be rich forever.
What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon, kings and queens. I'm sitting here today with a good friend of mine, and normally I don't use that word too tough. I normally say associate or
Respect.
homeboy or something of that nature, man. But this guy right here, man, he been a real dude to me, man.
Respect.
I've been knowing this cat at least about 10 years, man. So I had, man, Joe, when I tell you, brother, man, Joe, man, look, Joe, yesterday, man, the topic I spoke on yesterday was about head of household. The roles men and the women play in the house. And I was speaking with a young lady by the name of Erica, and we was talking about it, and she gave me her opinion on it.
How did you take her feedback?
Bro, I loved it. I loved it, man. When I say, man, to be coming from that woman side, normally when man and woman tell the story, it's normally one side.
Yeah.
But to hear her take herself out that box and speak as, for a minute I thought, man, she would do how she was coming, man. But I understood where she was coming from, man. And it was a lot, bro. But today, Joe, I want to speak about being a single father, head of the household, and man of the household. Normally, I like to speak on one topic, but I'm gonna stick in our squeeze. Single father.
Now that man, the man of the household can go. You know what I mean? Like it can go. The way it depends on how you want to look at man of the household. You know what I'm saying? You looking at as far as protector, security, or you looking at him making the most money, or you looking at the fact that he owned the place, which is his, and later moved in with him. You know what I'm saying? Or controls, or it's different phases. We say man of the house, also with lady of the household.
Let me ask you this though. What comes to mind when I say head of house?
Well, being at the space that I'm in now in my life and understanding how this shit really work, you know what I mean? Like, ain't no right or wrong way to do shit. It's just perspective. But what I've learned, man, like in the beginning, when you say head of the household, I'm thinking you got the most money, you got everything under control, do as I say, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we was taught, you know what I'm saying? So as a child, you see that, it's like you hear this my house, so it's all you go off of. You know what I mean? Like, this my house, you can get out my house. So when you hear my house, it's like, okay, well shit, man, what the hell you got going on? I mean, it's so much of my. But now, head of the household to me now is being able to have everything under control, whether it's you by yourself or you with a partner. Because they say two make one.
Never heard of that.
You see what I'm saying? They say two halves make a whole. You know what I'm saying? So if you supposed to be my other half, then it's already one head. You know what I mean? Because you got you look at it like that. You know what I mean? So
I like that.
You got, but see, at the same time too, man, you got to realize too, like you got two different kinds of, like I always we talk, you got two different kinds of males, you got two different kinds of females. So you got a woman and you got a girl, you got a man, you got a boy. So sometimes when we act out as companions or being in a relationship with your significant other, sometimes that child, you start thinking and moving as a child versus an adult. So now, when you go to saying, you know how you get up and say like, this my shit, this yours. So now it's like, oh, now it's some independency. But I thought we were together. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now that's what changed the dynamics of in the household where, okay, now what's yours, mine, but that ain't what it, that's the girl and boy mentality.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when you start thinking like a man and a woman, this ours. We supposed to be doing this together. Whether if you up, I'm up. If you down, I'm down.
Okay.
Because somebody gonna make more money than somebody.
Right.
somebody gonna make less money than somebody. Somebody gonna be financially stable and smarter with the money. Somebody not. Somebody might be able to clean better than the other person. You see what I'm saying? Or cook better than the other person. So guess what? Does that make you the man of the household because you know how to clean up better than me? Does it make you the lady of the household because you know how to wash dishes and cook better than me? No. It's a part. So everything that goes on the inside, it's a whole. You feel me? It's a whole. So now, that's when you say, okay, well, get what? Damn, what is the head of the household? Is it money? I think it's stability. Stability. Because get what? And this a little bit. I mean, like off the subject, but suppose he or she has a significant other on the outside that was taking care of the mortgage. They just say the man paying the mortgage.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Or not. Let's scratch that. Let's say the man paying all the bills.
Okay.
But he got a side chick.
Okay.
Side chick got plenty of paper. Right? You over here thinking he paying the bill, but the side chick paying everything. So who's the head of the household? Is it him or is it the side chick? So when you look at finance, it's stability.
Okay.
It's stability. So you can send me some money every month and pay my rent and everything you with. Just because my name on it. I mean, I'm the head of the household. But it do because it's in black and white.
Right.
So what perspective you going off of? Money, power. You know what I'm saying? Oh, did you move in with me? You know.
So in other words, Joe, let me ask you this. Because I know sometimes we as men, we can have an ego trip. And me personally, that was one of my pet peeves. Because I felt like, I didn't know how to build a tree house, right? I didn't know how to fix a sink, the toilet stop up, whatever. I never said nothing to the woman I was dealing with, but in the back of my head, I'm like, a man supposed to know these things. So in other words, some small part of me, I felt like I was the man of the house. Now I knew how to go out and make money and pay the bills, but things like fixing on a car, things of that nature, and things like that bother me. So I say that to say, do you think certain women can judge off that? Let's say, for instance, right?
They do.
That woman grew up with her dad. And her dad was a mechanic. And he knew how to fix cars, he knew how to fix things around the house. And she got with that man. That man didn't know how to do none of that, but he knew how to go out and make money.
Right.
And every now and then they get to argue, you ain't no man. My dad a real man. You ain't no man. So how would you go off that, boys?
Well, first is perspective, because everybody different. So every man gonna do something different. Every man gonna be different. And a lot of things are taught and learned. So if I was never taught how to change this tie, it don't make me less than a man. I just don't know how to change that tie. It didn't do with my title as a man. Because what is a man? Because if you ask 10 men right now, everybody's definition of a man gonna be different. Because it's perspective. Some men might feel like he's supposed to pay all the bills. Some men might feel like he's supposed to fix the toilet. Some men might feel like I'm gonna pay somebody to fix this motherfucker.
Okay.
But so guess what? Because I was never taught how to do it. Now I can learn how to do it. But so you can't tell me because I don't know how to do this, you're not a man, or you don't know how to cook, so you're not a woman. No, I just don't know how to cook. But that ain't taking away from my womanhood. It's just that those are attributes that come with.
You got my children tripping over you.
Oh yeah.
That would come with people.
Like, yeah, this man in a good car.
Oh yeah. But Joe, I got a good one for you though, Joe.
Go ahead.
I asked the young lady yesterday this question, man, and she gave a good response. A couple in the same household, right?
Tell me.
a couple in the same household.
Mm-hmm.
Is that man paying whole or half?
That what you asked her?
Yeah.
I'm saying you were speaking to her as if she was you saying like they was in a relationship?
Yeah.
So what
So in other words, you and your lady living in one household.
No, I'm saying, so what was her response to what you said? Like what you asked her, like so she stayed with her dude, they stay together?
No.
Oh, okay, you just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what'd she say?
Basically how she gave it to me, she was like, she'll rather help her man out. She don't believe in her man paying all the bills, you know, because if her man paying all the bills, what would he have left over? So in so many ways, she felt like if two incomes better than one.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, do you feel the same way?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the more the merrier, the more the better. The more you have, there's less worry, less stress. If I know we've already talked about paying, or let's just take one bill. Let's just say we already talked about you paying that light bill.
Okay.
Alright. Let's just say light bill $100. Alright. But you went out and did some shopping and went over to your shopping limit. So now you short on this 100. Alright. So now you ain't got before this, so you need 60 from me. Okay. If I got the 60, but you ain't got the whole 100, if I don't give you this, if you don't come up with 60, we in the dog. So if I got it, why not go on and do it? Because it's more. So guess what? I got your back, you got mine. And see, with things with relationships, man, you don't see. And see, that's what I say. When you learn when you learn and unlearn and then reteach yourself, you realize they were here. What do you want, a relationship or do you want a partnership?
I like that.
A partnership, somebody got your back. It's a contract. They whatever happens, I'm here. I'm with you through thick and thin. But a relationship, that shit can go left or right or up and down. Cause get what? Certain things motherfucker can't relate to. That would be a lot. That would be wrong with a lot of relationships. It's no relating. You don't understand me. You don't understand my perspective. But at the same time, if I give you my perspective, you don't respect my perspective.
Okay.
And it's an opinion. So they're like you don't respect my opinion because you want your opinion to be greater than mine. But that's not the case. That's how we relate. Okay, so get what? I know why you don't like water. I know you don't like drinking water. You tell me why you don't like drinking water. I still might have a rebuttal, say, okay, well, get what? The water do this for the body, so. But at the same time, you know what? I respect why you say you don't drink water. It gives you a headache. That's why you don't like drinking water. It gives you a headache. So I have to respect the fact that that's why you don't like drinking water. I ain't got to come at you and say, hey, man, listen, man, you don't drink the water, so. I ain't got to do that. The man don't like the water. She don't like the water because it give him a headache. You got to respect that. Okay, I get it. That's a respect. That's how you respect somebody's opinion and their perspective. That's gone in relationship. Not being able to relate. Cause it be by choice. You can, you just choose not to because you know we want to have the say so.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So check this out, Joe. On the flip side, that couple in two different households, is that man obligated to help this woman with her bills? Two different households.
Should he help her or is he obligated?
Obligated. Is his responsibility
No.
to pay them bills?
No. The reason why it's not his responsibility is because you had that going on before me. Me and you did not enter that agreement, which is a contract. We didn't enter that together. I came into this, so that's not my obligation. It's a choice. Now, if he tell her, he you know what I mean? Like you got to be careful how you tell people. Sometimes people remember what you say. If I tell you I'm gonna help you every month, then in they mind I'm gonna help you every month.
Right,
but you never gave them
right.
you never gave them an amount. You said I'm gonna help you. So if you shout 500, you don't get them for them 5. It's a problem. But you say you gonna help me.
You say you gonna help.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But damn, shit, you need the rent ain't but 7.
Right.
You need 5. Oh, because you gonna spend the other 5 on what you want to, then come get the help from me. And when you start that shit, they keep going. But nah, you're not responsible for that. Nah.
Now, Joe, I asked a woman, I say about 2 weeks ago, the same question I just asked you.
Mm-hmm.
And her response was, if he's my man and he love me, he should help without me asking.
Yeah, love is a tricky word. That's how you play on people's intelligence. That's how you play on people's intelligence. If he love me. So, if he don't do that, does that not mean he don't love you? You can't, see people, that's it. People have a way of playing on words. So you telling me, because he don't help you, he don't love you. No, that ain't the case. That's not his obligation. Whether I'm with you or not, because that wasn't our agreement. Because guess what? What were you doing before that man became your boyfriend? What were you doing before she became your woman, your girlfriend, or whatever, your significant other? What? So you had to been having something going on before this to try to make that my responsibility. No. Because guess what? A relationship, again, remember, is a relationship. They can go left or right or up and down. Yeah, what happened? Suppose she break up with him. Nigga around this bike brand got no brakes. Suppose y'all break up.
Okay.
Who gonna help you now?
Nobody. Or the one who was doing it before you got
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever you were doing before. So, but you want to be independent. If you want to be independent, you gotta still be independent. But at the same time, that's a commitment. An obligation is a commitment. You signed it. They're like paying, like you go get your apartment or your car or whatever you signed for. You entering a contract.
Right.
I ain't signed no motherfucking contract to tell you. I said I'm gonna help you. That's up to me. But we misuse help.
Joe, I got one for you.
Lay it on.
I know you done heard the saying, a man should always take out the trash. How you feel about that?
I disagree. And that motherfucker fool, you better take it out. That is stupid shit. I heard that shit. So, hey man, come on, man. That's crazy, man. So that dedicated, what did? What the single women doing now?
Taking out the trash.
Taking out the trash.
Yeah.
So when a nigga move in, he's supposed to take out the trash. Who wrote the handbook? Who wrote the handbook? Suppose you in the household with a nigga, get what? The nigga can't walk. He in the wheelchair. Is he supposed to take out the trash? And so, you know what I mean? But that be a controlled thing. Like, people be trying to follow, you know what I mean? Who the fuck said a nigga supposed to do? How? Where is it written to say, black, you supposed to take out the trash? Okay, so what's gonna happen if I don't take it out? We gonna let that motherfucker pile up? Suppose I was a truck driver. I'm gone 5 days out the week. You let the trash stay there until I get back. Come on, man. And the trash man come on with it.
Yeah, you make a good point, man.
Come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments for that
man,
right now.
Hey man, listen, man. Once again, then you go back to a partnership.
Right.
If we together, I don't care if the trash need to be taken out or don't. Just take it out. It ain't you gonna make a big deal trying to make the man take it out, and you could have easily did it, and you wouldn't have had no discussion.
Let me ask you this, Joe. I think this one right here this is a good one right here.
All of them been good.
Right. How you feel about parents having to say so in a relationship?
It depends on the situation, because a lot of times the parents' relationship, they try to push what they have going on in their relationship on your own and in your relationship, but it's not the same.
Why you say that?
Because of the timing. What they did, what our parents did, man, you know, them folk, just for example, man, you know, them folk, you can get caught cheating, and you know what I'm saying, and they still accept it. You might have other kids, and they accept it. But see, this day and time, you get into it with your significant other, she go back and talk to her mom and her dad or whatever, but get what? She not telling everything, or he ain't telling everything while you're there, while that other person is present. So what happens is, you done told them partially what you want them for them to side with you, and now they done jumped on your side because they ain't heard his or her side.
Okay.
You just heard that side. So now when I'm coming to talk, you already looking at me crazy. You already formed your opinion because you've already heard this part first. But if we came and talked you together, then we can try to sit down and so it can go both ways though. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can help. You know what I mean? Like I said, it depends. You know what I mean? Like first of all, you gotta realize who you're dealing with too, because some parents, you know, they like it, they don't. So
Right.
shit, they gonna be uncut, it gonna be raw, they gonna be greasy.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Joe, how you feel about being a single father, bro?
I'm definitely proud of myself. I wouldn't have been able to tell you that I saw this coming. I'm just thankful and highly appreciate that I'm able to do what I do for my kids, because like I say, this wasn't in my plan. Being a single father, man, being a single mother is I tip my hat off. You know what I mean? Like man, with high demands and high respect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely I can't even really put it in the word, man. It's almost like it's a learning and growing experience all in one, because it just shows. I'm speaking for self. It shows me that you can need somebody or you can want somebody. Most of the time, you want somebody versus need. So when I say you need somebody, you want somebody, it shows you how, if you can do this by yourself, what can somebody else come bring to your situation? It got to be a plus.
Okay. I'm following.
I want you to, but I don't need you to. So whatever you do, if you do decide to come, it's gonna be a plus. It's got to be greater, because it's already great. I'm already taking care of my kids greatly by myself. So if you come, it got to get greater.
I like that.
You know what I mean? But it shows you mentally, dang, do I really need somebody or do I want somebody?
So what if it don't get greater?
Then it's time for you to remove yourself from that situation, because your situation was already working. Don't bring your situation down because of a want and something you don't need. You see what I'm saying? Cause I was doing great, man. We up over here, man. We kicking it, man. We had to play while we kicking it, man. And you want to come over here and bring the thunderstorm?
Okay.
Cause it rained over there where you at. No, keep that shit over there. Don't come raining over here. It's sunshine, man. We ice cream and sliding down the sliding board and swinging.
Right,
Don't come over here with that shit. The sun is shining over here. So when you want to keep putting that fire, get what? I want my fire to stay lit. You gotta remove sometimes you have to remove yourself. You have to remove yourself. You fall back, all the way back. Hey, I can't do this. This ain't. Because it becomes stressful. Now in your mind, you ain't realizing it, but in your mind, in your brain, not in your mind, in your brain is working now stressfully, and you can't even pull back into your kid. You trying to make sure she's straight or he's straight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now your folks ain't on the kids and fun no more. You trying to clean some shit up that you ain't never even messed up. They brought that to you. Cause he ain't asked for it.
Damn, I like how you put that, Joe.
But it happens. It happens. We'll get caught up because of what we like and what we want.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily mean you need it, but you like it, you want it, it fall, and then you know what I'm saying. And then when you start, it start going good and good and good and good and good. Then you start using the L word, which you love, and then you really don't love it. I just like you a lot. That's the word that should be used. I just like you a lot. So when you love somebody, there's certain shit you won't do when you say you love somebody. They say love hurt. I ain't think love supposed to hurt, but it do. It hurt when somebody die.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it shouldn't be hurting while I'm living.
I like how you put that, Joe.
It shouldn't hurt while I'm living.
I like that.
But hey, man, you know, I know one thing, man. It's a good thing you got going on, man. I like it, man.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Keep it up, man. You know what I mean? Like I applaud you, man. Like just taking the time. You know what I mean? And even in this, what you doing, man, you can just sit. It's like a meditation.
Okay.
It's like a meditation, man, because you're able to Not only you sat down because you had to sit down there to think about it by
Right,
yourself.
right.
That's meditation. And then you got somebody else sitting down with you, and you just talking. You know what I mean? You getting point of view. And see,
Right,
this
right.
is what we're doing now. This is a relationship.
Right.
We're able to relate.
Right. Okay.
Asking me questions, I'm answering the question, you give my perspective, you give. So, in relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, whatever, that's what they don't do. Most relationships, they don't do this. Ain't no talking.
Why is that, Joe?
Sometimes people be stressed, be working all day. People at job, you know your nerves. When you get home, you got different shifts, different hours. So when you get home, he or she might be overwhelmed, don't feel like being bothered. What is going to in effect when people really can't? Oh, you sometimes you lose interest. You're not happy. You lose interest. You know what I'm saying? The fire done burnt out. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean, like, you know.
Do you think it's possible to gain that flame back?
Yeah. But it's gonna take two. It's gonna take both parties. Cause I can't want more than you and you want for yourself. So yeah, Cause I can want to work all day. I can want to work all day. But guess what? If you ain't putting the work in, I'm putting the work in. Hey,
It ain't gonna work.
that's 50. That's 50 from 100. I'm still missing another 50 to get to 100. Cause you ain't doing no work. So my 50, yeah, I'm putting my hard 50 in, but you ain't putting your 50 in. Guess what we gonna be at? We gonna still be at 50.
Right.
We're gonna be at 50 both ways. We ain't getting to 100. We in the negative and the positive. That's neutral.
That's real.
And you never grow.
Y'all heard that, right?
You never grow.
Mm.
You never grow.
Well, Joe, my brother,
Hey man, it was a pleasure, my
I
guy.
appreciate it.
Hey man, I love you, man. Stay
Yes, sir.
great,
Love you
man.
too, man.
You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all. I appreciate y'all listening. Joe, we're gonna have to do this again, brother. It's so much
Definitely,
to talk
man. I can
about,
do it 6 days a week if you want to.
Right. It's so
Shit.
much to talk about, man, in this short period of
People
time.
need to hear this, man.
Right.
People need to hear this, man, because I'm gonna tell you, what a lot of people don't do is just sit down and have conversations. Just talk. You know what I'm saying? We so caught up in Instagram and Facebook, we don't even talk about what the real is. We be sitting here talking about some shit a motherfucker doesn't post that
Right.
don't mean nothing. You think somebody really care? They don't care. They look at the post and hit a thumb up in the view and say I like it, and you feel special. You don't even know these motherfuckers.
Right.
I ain't never had a conversation with them. You know what I mean? We got to start doing it, man. And then like even with the women, man, y'all got to come together and talk. Men, we got to start talking. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people walking around the motherfucker frustrated about to explode. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to talk. Men and women.
You just hit the nail on
You know what I mean? Niggas be miserable, man. I work at a barbershop, man. Niggas come in that motherfucker, and that's like they sanctuary. They going to see the motherfucking what they call them folk at the church there.
The priest.
They go like they come to see a priest, man. Like these niggas be goddamn like, boy, I'm about to lose it. They ain't got nobody to talk to. Because most time you talking to people be so judgmental. You know what I mean?
Right.
They want to judge everything you say. No, man. Pacify the man sometime. We grew up on one.
Man.
You feel me? You gotta pacify a nigga sometime. Ain't that wrong with that? Don't make you listen to the man to pacify your partner, or do you pacify your home girl? That's what you there for. If you call who you call, and you rock with like you say you rock with her, talk to her. Let her talk to you. You know what I mean? But see, what people do, what they'll do is they go put everything, they go type everything up, put on Facebook.
Yeah.
And the whole goddamn article on Instagram, but you don't even want to talk.
Yep. Or rather text.
Or text it. What the hell?
Yep.
You might, if you gonna do that, write a book and then publicize to make you some money. Don't get a like out the motherfucker.
Why not call me and talk about it? But you rather.
Come on, man.
You know what, Joe, man? We gonna have to do another topic, brother. Man.
I got plenty on where you want to start. I got a list on.
But you know what I want to do? No, you good, Joe. You know what I want to do though? I want to have a woman in here.
Yeah.
And we share opinions like that.
Yeah. Or we can even sit down and do it.
Oh yeah. And you know I got just the person for this. That's the person. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening, man. Thanks for listening. Hope you learned something.